Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Server Play with Scoots42. We are back on the Foolcraft server once again. I have done a little revamping, a little redesigning. I added another mod, Not Enough Wands, and that gave me this swapping wand here, which let me kind of swap out a lot of the blocks. And I left some of the old cobblestone here so you can kind of see. I think this made quite a bit of a difference. We've got some trodden bricks here, kind of where we all normally walk back and forth. I felt that was pretty appropriate. I really wanted to finish moving the chickens and stuff over today, but we had a near catastrophic power issue. As it turns out, this wireless charger, which is great. It recharges the items in our inventory, like my wireless grid here, which is great. However, if you notice on the tooltip where it's showing the 5120 out of 200,000 RF, what I've discovered is this wireless charger, if it is actually sitting in here, touching my capacitors, will try to punch out. Let's move a little bit away from the generators. But you can see on my display over there, we're putting out about 8,000 RF a tick. It drops down to 7,000-ish here once in a while, but it hovers around 8,000 quite a bit. And a lot of that is the 5120 there coming from the wireless charger. So, what I'm going to need to do is I'm still loving the Scalium reactor. I've redesigned this a little bit, and we're getting about 1,600 RF a tick out of that guy. And there's got to be some caverns under here that I haven't found yet. But I think what we're going to need to do before we can start messing with the chickens and all the RF requiring machines is we're going to need to get our blitz spawner up and running, because I think these reactant dynamos here are going to be our best answer for more power. I've got them now to where they're giving us 2,400 RF a tick, and I'm not sure what upgrading them to the next tier is going to do for us, but I do think the answer is going to be taking the Soul Vial with a Blizz and combining it with a broken spawner, which hopefully is still in the grid here. There we go. That's an Enderman spawner. Interesting. There he goes. Skeleton spawner. That's what I wanted. We're going to put in a skeleton spawner today. And we won't need that Enderman spawner yet. We might. I was thinking we might need to double up on. Oh, you know what? I know why. Because I've already pulled those out. We're going to do a little redesign on the mob room down there. We're going to be adding a few. So let's see, Enderman, Skeletons, Blaze, and we're going to be doing Blizz down there. That's right. So we need to run over to our Soul Binder, which is over here now. And hopefully, if we combine these, and that is set up to just pull the experience it needs directly out of the fluid grid system. So it just pulled it liquid XP straight out of there. I thought that was really nice. We are doing pretty well with the fluids. I'd like to get a lot more of them set up though. But man, we're gonna need this extra bit of power. Let's get an octadic capacitor. I thought we had one. Like somebody may have removed some. Not sure why we got that. Let's go ahead and pop that in there. Maybe that'll speed things up for us a little bit. That might have hurt us on the power a little bit. Let's see what that did. Not horrible. Not great, but not horrible. Hopefully we'll have this here in just a minute or two. See, I've been busy. I've been digging our pit down here, and I've got some fans. I've got 2 of them down there. I think we're going to need to get 1 more, so let's get that going. Let's see, where'd the mob fan go? Mob fan, anybody? There it is. And those are so easy to get, I haven't even bothered to set up getting a crafter for them. I think we'll need a few of these. I think we've got the other ones we need in there. And while we're at it, let's see if we can get the rest of the upgrades we need for the fans. Let's see, 30 of those would be great. How many can we add? So 30 of those would be great. Sounds like that guy is done. Yeah, so that should be in the grid for us, hopefully. There we go. Broken glow spawner. And we're going to want that powered empty one with a blizz. So now we've got the 4 that we want. We're going to add a couple more switches up here as well. But there's a reason I color-coded these. These are coded to the signal of redstone signal that we're sending. You know, for instance, the switch for the green here is on the fans, black is for the mob grinder. We've got light blue for the Enderman, and I'll probably change this to red. I was thinking about that, and then this is a little decorative blaze statue I found. I think I got him just because I killed a certain number of blazes. I'm not really sure about that. Oh, didn't really want to fall on there. And I'm going to try moving these guys over here. The vacuum chest and the XP vacuum. So let's try to think about this. I think what I'm going to end up doing, put this in here, is I'm going to have to temporarily knock all this stuff back a little bit. And I'm thinking what I'll do is we'll end up swapping this out here for some kind of glass. That's what I'm thinking. And I think what would be cool is if what we did to get down here would be maybe one of those bigger Ender telepads. So we're going to have a little bit of auto crafting to set up with the grid. Just a little bit. But hey, you know, I kind of like auto crafting with the grid. I just want to dig this out because this, I think, is going to be kind of like a little lounge area where we're going to be able to come down and have just like basically front row views. And I think what I'll do is end up trading where these are. I think I'm going to move these over here because let's see, if I move the viewing area over to here, that's kind of what I was playing with. I think if I move the viewing area over to right in here, you see those fans would be directly below right here. So I think we'd be getting pretty close to the same view. That's kind of why I left this here, you know, show me what I'm getting. So if I just put it over on this side, I'd be able to get that top-down view that I want. But I also want to be able to teleport, I think, down. I don't think we'll have a elevator or anything. I originally thought about an elevator, but I think that's just an avenue of escape. So I think what we'll do, I think what makes the most sense is to have a room back here. I kind of meant to leave this up. do something like that. And then this will kind of remind me that I want to glass this area off. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. So I think what I'm going to do is finish this little bit up off camera, and then we're going to come back when this room is done and we've got our spawners and stuff set back up. Alright everyone, we are back. I have got the new mob room built and it is functional. Hopefully I can get out of here without killing myself. There we go. I've got everything labeled. So hopefully that will start spawning some blizzes. It might eventually. Maybe. Well, was that skeletons? Did I get my signs backwards? I think I got my signs backwards. Is that going to spawn? Is that going to spawn blizzes now? I think I got the signs backwards. Actually, it looks like both of them are getting triggered by those switches. So I may need to work on that a little bit. Does this happen with, does it trigger both of them on the oh, it looks like it is. Must not have set something right on the red channels, on the redstone channels. So that looks like it is. Well, those guys are still on, right? No? That should be off. So that should just be spawning blazes and endermen. I'll have to double check those settings. I may have derped up some setting the channels on those conduits, but we can check on that later. Because if you see in my inventory here, we have the new upgrade kits. Finally got those to auto-craft. Took a little bit, but I managed to get that done. So I wanted to start getting these upgraded. I can't wait to see if we get another slot, or, you know, like what kind of upgrade is going to be available with these. Now let's see, looks like it just gave us another slot. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be a good idea to get another one of those auxiliary transmission coils. So let's get 10 of those. Missing redstone. You know, we have a redstone chicken. And did we also have some clay ones? Did we have some clay chickens? We do. It may be time. It may be time, guys, to go ahead and start doing something with chickens. Because I don't think we're going to be able to upgrade this until we can do something about getting the coils. Do I get any? No. Oh, do I not have any redstone? And there's no way to get it with any of the redstone. That I have. Like, I have liquid, a bunch of this liquid. It's not the alloy. It's the destabilized redstone. Is that it? Is there any way for me to turn this into regular redstone? I can turn redstone into this, but can I do it backwards? is the question. I can alloy it. But it doesn't look like there's any way to get the redstone back out of it once it is liquid. So it looks like we're going to have to do something about getting some chickens going. So let's clear out some inventory space here. Because we are going to absolutely need that redstone. I knew we were getting low, but I didn't know it was that low. Let's see, we have a fair amount of the sacred oak wood left. So let's get some of this. I'm going to try to stay with the same building materials over there in that area. So let's get some of this stuff. And let's see where our animal area is over there. There we go. So let's come over here. And I want to see how far away I did this. I don't know exactly. Stick a torch here for now. So I need to stick a torch over here too. There. There we go. That's what I thought. I gave myself 3 blocks with the space there. And I got a whole bunch of area here to light up. So, 1, 2, 3. Right there is going to be the corner, I think. And I know that for chickens, we're going to want some space. So let's do the inner wall here. Right? And we're going to want a fair amount. I mean, like, we're going to want to come out a good ways. Let's see how far out this way we came. We'll probably do something similar. So 31. Need to come out 31 spots. I knew that was going to be really close to there. Really, really close. And we may not quite need all of that. Let's see where this is going to come out from the door here, because that's not going to be a lot of space back there. So that's kind of why I did this. So I'm thinking this may be like more of a fence area. Let's see if we have any fence. Well, we've got some steel fence. We do have some wood fence in there, but I think I'd kind of like to go with the steel fence. Can I get more of it? Sure can. That's not going to be a whole lot. But I think what we'll do instead of doing like a wooden wall here, what we'll do is some fence. So we'll end up doing something like that. That's it. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Something like this. I mean, I'll match the overall shape. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here. So I think maybe, what if I do some placeholder change here to help kind of bring that shape out a little bit. I think I missed something. Yeah, I did. I was afraid that was going to happen. But that's kind of why I got this picture. Did I go in my backpack? Where'd I go? Oh, there it is. It was somewhere in there. Man, I got this whole... That's dangerous. But what I missed, I believe... is I got this in the wrong spot. That's what it looks like. Because these should have been here. I think that's what's going on. That should be right. I think that's going to be more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's going to be our little fence area. And I wanted to do something else over here too. Let's see if we may need a fair amount of dirt for this. I wanted to show you guys how this swapping wand works. I think I'm going to need to go and adjust my controls for this. Not enough wands. Let's set that to button 4. So usually what I'll do is the inside of this here, or the whole thing really, is going to be dirt, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. So let's dig a little spot out and get some dirt there. Okay, so shift right clicking selects it, and then whatever button you select to cycle with, in my case is button 4 on my mouse. Which isn't wanting to work for some reason. There it goes. Oh, it's saying I need some experience. So let's head over to engineering, I guess. Eventually, there we go. And we'll, maybe get, I don't know, 10 or 20 levels out of here. That'll work too, I guess. And back up to the animals, please. Are you serious? Wow. Okay, so swapping wand action, engage. Yeah, there we go. This is how I'm able to do like large areas at once. Select a block. There we go. Thank you. And I mean, this you have no idea how nice this is, because you know when we lay these areas out, I mean, you know, we kind of have an idea of, okay, you know, we want to do this, and I don't have the right block, so we need even more dirt. We're going to need a lot of dirt for this, and we're going to get a lot of cobblestone, and that is okay. So let's get this area dirted up over here real quick. Because what I'm hoping is maybe we'll have some smaller structures. You know, maybe two or three buildings to hold the different things we're going to do with the chickens. Like first, we're going to build a little building for the hatchery. There we go. I thought it would be better for this area to be kind of dirt, you know. Just seems, you know, that's what I like about Minecraft. Is, you know, you can do things kind of how you want. You know, maybe, you know, you have a similar idea to me, but you want it to look a little bit different, and that's cool. Or, you know, maybe you have a different way to do chicken resources altogether. That is cool too. You know, that's what I love about this game is, you know, just because I do it this way doesn't mean it's the only way or the right way. It's just how I've decided I want to do it. So let's get ourselves a little building up here. I'm thinking let's try something in the 7x7. Because I kind of want just a small building for the hatchery. Right? I'm thinking this whole area may end up being fenced. Is kind of what I'm thinking. That may be what we do there. But let's see, which way do we want to come into this? Let's say over here. I will end up putting a door right here. And let's go ahead and switch these over to plugs right now. I just kind of wanted to lay this out to see, and I think this will be big enough. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this for now, and we'll get, you know, like some logs on here for the corner supports. Yeah, and hopefully I've still got my builder's wand on me. I do. And if we're lucky, we may end up with enough. There we go. We may end up with enough planks to get this whole little thing up here. Oh, I'm just a few short, really? Let's see if we've got enough to fill that in. Yeah. Oh, and I think that this is going to end up being nice. Do we have any doors? That's a good question. We've got a dark oak door. That'll work for now. What about a piece of glowstone? That one looks nice. We'll just kind of put this in here for now. And I'm thinking back here, I'm going to run some redstone conduits. Let's see, do I have any on me? No. How about in the grid? Yes, because I put them all away. I don't know that we have any of these in the grid, but I'm thinking I'm going to want these a little lower, I think. What am I thinking? Let's see, a redstone lamp would go, I want one here and here. So I'll want cables here. That's what I was trying to figure out. Because basically here and here I'm going to try putting some redstone lamps. I put them right here. Excuse me. I don't know if I have any in there. Oh, I've got a few. I think I've got enough that might help. Let's see, so I'm hoping basically that, let's see, do I have a lever? I think we have a couple more in the grid. Should be right about there, yeah. We need our wrench. I have no idea which, let's see, that's going to be the west side. And out, strong signal. So when we put a lever here, okay, those lights will come on, which is what I wanted to see. And then here and here, we'll do the same thing. Let's get that hatchet. Well, basically, we're going to put some nests here. So let's run over real quick. I think we're getting pretty close to the wrapping up for the episode. But I wanted to get these nests really quick. I have a few in the barn, hopefully, that are not being used. We don't have near as many as I would like, I'm pretty sure. Do I have, oh my gosh, so much stuff. Let's see, what can I use to get this real quick? The hatchet, maybe? And we'll go ahead and stamp these two, because we're not going to be using them for very much longer over here. Nesting pins, those are fine. What else have we got? Flint chickens and bone white. Right over here. Bone white and flint. Nothing special. Alright. We're going to be coming back to some of these guys later. I got a bunch of stuff up here too. But, is this thing charged enough to go back? Yeah, let's see. So, one of these days I'll fix that teleporter. Let's go over here. I think the door's right in this general area. There we go. Thank you for rendering, sir. And what I'm hoping is that with these lamps down here on the floor, that whatever kind of eggs I put in here will hatch even faster. Because these definitely had a what I would call incubating effect, which was really, really cool. So let's go ahead and pop these eggs on here. Let's definitely get the redstone chicken. Oh, that was so lucky. That was super lucky. Let's go ahead and get a roof on here real quick. I accidentally broke that egg. I was trying to put it in the nest and I accidentally broke it. That is so fortunate that it actually gave us the chicken. And let's just finish closing this off. I'll come back and fix that and put a proper roof on it in a minute. But man, don't understand, they're hatching right away. So that was really either really lucky, or those were actually spawn eggs and not the kind of eggs that I thought they were. Which honestly, at this point, I will take that. That is not a bad way to end the episode, I don't think, because we are definitely at the wrapping up point. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We got a little bit done today. We got the dynamos upgraded, and once we can start harvesting the redstone from that chicken that we managed to get, we'll be really in business with the power generation. Hopefully in the next couple of episodes we'll be able to get a few more buildings up for the chickens. So I hope you guys are enjoying things here on the Foolcraft server. If you are, be sure to give us a thumbs up for the video. If you guys want to be notified of videos that we put out in the future, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and take care.